I'm gonna be playing today. Today I'm gonna be playing. So right now I'm kind of just like looking at stuff that I need to learn before I, ladder. I always like to like get some things answered.
Command center upgrade complete.
Okay. Helps a little bit. That was just 3 mules. If we had multiple mules, then we could definitely do some splash damage. I like how they don't just die right off the bat. That you can kind of move them towards a little bit. Kind of like that. Because I can actually, if I decide to attack, sometimes I can maybe attack and then start launching some mules. Just some mule craters, just so I can just land them, and then all of a sudden the tanks will be all splashing everywhere, and then my army will also splash. It's like spitting out, spitting out change. What do you call those? Infested marines. It's kind of like that. Like you're spitting infested marines to kind of throw the tanks in a loop. Kit trick only. Protect. Check out for 2 packets of tanks. See if they fall. What do you mean? Like do the let's see. For 3. Okay, let's try it again. I think what I did is I did them all too quick. Okay, so that was like yellow, right? So if it's yellow, there's a chance. 3 squares, right? Nope. It'll probably be halfway, or it depends, of course, how many tanks are splashing it. Thank you for some blue marine in there and see what they shoot. What? Try with some blue marines. See what they shoot. What do you mean? Try like the blue side? Yeah, I think it pays off more on the tanks than it does on the marines. Unless there's like a lot of them, then maybe I can see that like the tanks doing really good on that part. Like, which are not that many. Normally, there's not that many tanks, you know. Try with armor and damage upgrades. Okay, after this, because then I have to reset this.
Command center upgrade complete.
All right, so I'll space it out.
Command center upgrade complete.
Yeah, it seems to be way better versus the tanks, because the Marines aren't that challenging. It's the tanks anyway. I'd prefer maybe to waste them on the tanks. Let's see. So let's
Command
see.
center upgrade complete.
One. 2 tanks. That was a lot of tanks though. 2 shots. Yeah. What else? Golf, of course. Oh, you know what? I think I could do buildings, right? Or no? Yeah. Let's see. I can. Let's see here. Give me a second. Ghost. I want to see something. Nexus. How many EMPs do you need? Did it take it? Or did it already have any? Yeah, it did. But it didn't take. That's a lot. Let's see here. 1, 2. Took 6 because it takes 4 nukes to kill an actual Nexus. I was curious because I'm thinking of doing a 4 nuke attack versus Zerg and Protoss. So because I don't want to end up. Ooh, oh, that's an ugly Probius. Weird. Okay, so. Four nukes, you go in there deep and you make sure you hit it once and hit it good. That's this is what I'm gonna do next. Cause I think it's 4, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's not 3. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So 4 nuke squad. Yeah, but if I end up like nuking once every so often, the regeneration of the shield kicks in, so then I have to go with five nukes, right? So I need, 5 nukes to take out the Nexus if I don't hit it all at once because of the regeneration shield. It's gonna throw off some of that that DPS. So if I go in there, aren't nukes expensive? Well, you like the thing about my builds or the things that I do. I guess it's hard to explain this, but let me see if I could. Because I normally don't try to explain it, but you got two sides, 1 and 2, right? So when I, like, say you go, okay, well, you have one side that you have an idea. If you have an idea, sometimes you're like, well, it costs money, right? It costs minerals. You know, it costs some minerals to get an idea, to have a thought and go, let's try this. Or on this player right here, you have two players. One spends money to make money, right? They're like, well, you know, I need some money so I can start making some products, right? And then the products I can sell for more money, right? It took you some money to make the product so you can sell it for more money. So guess what happened? This player at the end has monies. It didn't start off like that because he started off with not having money because he had to waste it first. This player right here, player 1, doesn't like to spend money. You know, doesn't like to spend money. It's like, oh, I don't want to make an investment. It's too risky. I'm just gonna get my money the way I normally make it. That's too expensive. That's a lot of money. I'm like, why? I don't see the value. I don't see a value. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna invest $400 on your nukes because I kind of feel like that's too expensive. I don't see any reward. So this person's hardly ever gonna do anything. It's gonna be standard, standard STD. So if they're gonna play standard, it's because they're always thinking about this is too expensive, this is too expensive. Why do that? It's too expensive. It's and you're always gonna fall into standard because you're not a risk taker. And so the way I play it is, if I'm gonna go and take this, like right here, right? My nukes cost 400. Let's just say 400, right? I'm spending resources. That's, for him, they're looking at that, with their little eyes. They're looking at that right there. Their mouth is open. They're like, that's a nexus. We can make a nexus with that 400 resource. Yeah, they're gonna want to make it a nexus by their third, and they see value in that, but they don't see value in spending 400 for a nuke, for nukes, right? So you have 400 for nukes, and then you got this player going, oh, but that right there, I can make more probes and more nexuses. They're just one-sided, and that's the macro side. And it's okay to be macro, but sometimes it just eats you alive and you have no creativity because you keep thinking about the wrong things. You keep thinking that resource should be better used with the nexus and probes. The problem with it is then you don't have strategies and everything. Everything has to do with it mining and making more units and just throwing them away. Whereas if you look at this side, it's 400 resource for a nexus, right? It's like a nexus worth. But this nexus that he has that's making money right now, it's going to go bye-bye with the 4 nexuses. So this right here is a cash cow for him. I'm using instead of making a nexus and trying to catch up to him or trying to make a nexus to kind of like beat him, all I got to do is kill his cash cow, and he's already in a deficit, right? If I kill this, then he loses more than 400 resources. He loses way more than 400 resources when I kill this off. Because that's probes mining that aren't mining. 16 probes at a mineral is a lot every 5 seconds. You stop that, he has to make another nexus. That's another 400 resources. There's way more value in this than there is this, because this you're just trying to catch up or keep up. This you're actually trying to make something out of 400 resources. You have a game plan, an idea that's going to reward you with way more income technically, because the money saved is the money earned. Or you're saving yourself from making more bases because you're denying his base. And it's kind of complicated for me to explain it, but that's how I see it.